So creating a culture of conversion in your parish. The image that you're seeing is, of course, the great story of the healing of the paralytic. So this is from Mark's Gospel, Mark chapter 2, and it's the beginning of the story of the healing of the paralytic. When he returned to Capernaum, it was reported that he was at home. So many gathered around that there was no longer room for them, not even in front of the door. And he was speaking the word to them. Then some people came bringing to him a paralyzed man carried by 4 of them. And when they could not bring him to Jesus because of the crowd, they removed the roof above him. And after having dug through it, they let down the mat on which the paralytic lay. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic, "Son, your sins are forgiven." I'm going to stop there. Now we know the story continues, the dialogue continues, the confrontation with the religious leaders continues. But I want to stop there because I want to focus on the people who brought this paralyzed man to Jesus rather than what happened subsequently. And I want to return at the end of my reflection to this passage. But I just want to point out one thing, that these 4 men who brought the paralyzed man to Jesus were not content to bring him to the edge of the crowd. It wasn't good enough. Bringing people into the general proximity of Jesus was not good enough for them. They brought him to the feet of Jesus. And it's when this paralyzed man is brought to the feet of Jesus that he experiences salvation. He experiences an encounter with Jesus, the love of God revealed through Jesus as Jesus looks at him, says those amazing words, "My son, your sins are forgiven. Get up and walk." He's healed physically, emotionally, spiritually. His life is transformed. His life is transformed because he's been brought to the feet of Jesus, and he was brought by others. And to me, I want to pause there because this, in many ways, captures for me the mission of the church, the mission of parishes, that we are communities of people ourselves who have been brought to the feet of Jesus and who seek to bring others to the feet of Jesus. But so often in the church, our pastoral practice, our pastoral methodology we content ourselves with bringing people to the edge of the crowd. And we say effectively, close enough, close enough. We confirmed 80 kids, 80 teenagers this year, close enough. I mean, 90% of them left the church the next day, but close enough. We content ourselves with pastoral methodologies, and we pour energy and time and effort and resources into bringing people to the edge of the crowd. And we're not seeing people being brought to the feet of Jesus, and we're not seeing the fruit of transformed lives. And brothers and sisters, that's not close enough. And I hope, if anything today, we can stir up in our hearts a desire that what will motivate the transformation that we seek for our parishes is a desire to see people brought to the beautiful feet of Jesus, to encounter him and to have their lives transformed.